Faith looked up as Nathan walked into her office, her eyebrows going up. Usually he was a lot more even-tempered, especially with Faith. He loved the girl to death, but today his patience was hanging by a thread. He put his hands down on Faith's desk and leaned over to stare her in the eye. "Where is she?" Faith blinked. "Excuse me?" "Julie," he growled. "Where the hell is she hiding?" A burst of amusement flared in Faith's eyes, which only served to piss Nathan off more. "I swear to you, Faith, if you don't tell me where she is, I'm going to strangle that pretty neck of yours." If he thought that threat was going to get him anywhere, he was sadly mistaken. Faith laughed in his face. "She finally get to you, Nathan?" He closed his eyes and was tempted to beat his head on the desk. God save him from impossible women. When he reopened his eyes, he found Faith staring at him, a glint of steel in her expression. "Come on, Faith," he wheedled. "You're supposed to be my friend." "What you are is a dumbass." His mouth fell open. What the hell happened to sweet, generous Faith, who made them all coffee and mothered them incessantly? She stood and placed her own hands on the desk and leaned forward, her lips twisted in a snarl. "You ignore her for weeks, act like she doesn't even exist, and then when you decide to take notice, you're pissed because she's not running when you snap your fingers?" "Not that I don't love watching you get your ass kicked by a girl, but Pop wants you on the phone," Micah called from the door. Amusement was heavy in his voice. "Get out," he and Faith said at the same time. Micah threw up his hands. Okay. Just don't call me to clean up the mess later." He backed out of the office at high speed. Nathan turned back to Faith. "What do you mean I've ignored her for weeks? Do you know how impossible it is to ignore that woman? I'd have to be blind, deaf, and dumb not to notice." It was Faith's turn for her mouth to gape open. Then, to his utter shock, she reached across and smacked him upside the head. He yanked back, staring at her in shock. "What the hell was that for?" "Dumbass. Complete and utter moron. If all men were as stupid as you, the world would have a population crisis." "You can quit with the insults any time." "Don't stop now, it's just getting interesting," Connor Malone said from the door. "Out!" Faith screeched at her brother. Nathan didn't say anything, but he pinned Connor with a glare. Connor's shoulders shook with laughter, but he turned and sauntered back out. "Office is a damn revolving door today," Nathan muttered. "It's a revolving door every day," Faith said pointedly. "You just never get the hint. Just like you're too thick to figure out that you could have had Julie at any time. You've lost your chance, and moreover, you don't deserve her."